Ready to go? Here's Gleyber Torres.
Third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running.
First pitch, quick play.
And that one is downstairs, and the count is 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike one. Sasaki measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in Japan.
Ball one.
Line drive, caught. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Freeman, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play, no score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Jack Flaherty. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Stays alive. Turns and fires the Betts. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. One out, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, The World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and the inning is over. One left for LA, scoreless after one. Back here in LA, and now the DH, Spencer Torkelson. Sasaki back to work. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. And the pitch goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2. That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity.
Now this one gets through. McKinstry around third. He'll score, and the Tigers have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And that is out of play. Dingler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Max Muncy. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Out towards right center field. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, left fielder.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Going 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now Andy Pajes. That's in there. Up and in. 1-1. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the Dodgers lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the center fielder, Ryan Kreidler. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first. Digging for two. Throws to second. To tag, and they cut him down going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Two down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pajes sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Austin Barnes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one missed.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Swings and chases a low one there. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Right through there for a strike. Ohtani stands at first with one out. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Fought off foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive. Catch. That is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Here's Riley Green. Fastball for a strike. Right side. And that chance handled. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Torkelson measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Keith stands in now and watches strike one.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one the other way, and foul ball. In the air, foul off first. Freeman makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
In the air, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. 2 down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Muncy off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in L.A. Now it's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. That's in for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Dingler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Sweeney in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, safe. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. In the air, right field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Ryan Kreidler up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And fouled off. Ground ball left side. And it stays fair.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
No outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Manages a throw. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Tap foul at the plate. Pajes on second. Barnes at first with no outs. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's a right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Green under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Freeman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the third baseman, Gleyber Torres. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. That's a strike. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Conforto settles underneath it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. So they make short work of them there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive. And it's caught for the out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Here's Muncy to hit. And a breaking ball misses outside. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And there's a ball. The Dodgers down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Backed off the plate that time. Fights that one away, still 1-2. A swing and a soft liner. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Spencer Torkelson. Fouled off left side.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Colton Keith, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Barnes hauls it in, 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. To the right side. Throw on to Freeman. And that is that. Down in order go the Tigers, but they still lead it 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brant Herter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here is Michael Conforto, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Inside. Now 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Paz at the plate now, and that's inside. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's out to center field. Kreidler under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher
Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to short. Sweeney. The throw to first. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
To first, and a quick out, number 1. So up next, Trey Sweeney. Foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. And that one in the air, center field. Pajes on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Kreidler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Got one out to right. And makes the grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brennan Hanafy. So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Now this is in the air down the line. Carpenter settles under it. drops into the glove, and there's one away. Here's Mookie to hit. The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. That's struck, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And we're starting over. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left side. Green sizes this one up. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Hard liner. And that will end the inning. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here in L. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez on the move. Reaching down and makes the grab. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's fouled off. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing plane.
Swing and a ball popped up. Edman in position. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Tommy Edman. Hannafy back to work. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-1. That one pulled foul. Laser base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs. Runner at first. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Counts 1-0.
Winning run on base at first. No outs. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Now just one swing away from potentially walking.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First and second, no outs. Pajes will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Winning run on second, no one out. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch
One
down.
ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Headed towards the corner.
And that's a foul ball. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Barnes swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Green on the move, heading back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch
touchdown.
just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. Out of here. Ball game. He circles the bases, and the Dodgers walk it off for the win.
a grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it. But a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing of the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
"5-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.